So, you want to buy one of the Cetaphil cleansers, huh? But you don't know which one you should buy between the gentle, the daily, and the oily? Well, girl, don't worry, because in this video, I will actually tell you which one you should buy according to your skin type, according to your needs, what you're looking for in a cleanser, and much more. So, if you want to find out which one is best for you, then keep on watching, because let's commence with the comparing. So, the first thing I want to address that I'm sure you guys are wondering is the consistency. Mateo, does the consistency differ? The smell? First of all, the answer is yes, absolutely. So actually, I'm gonna start with the gentle one. This, as you can see, is the most milkiest, if you want to call it. It's the most hydrating. When you are using this, you can definitely tell that it does contain hydrating, moisturizing ingredients. It is also very much a little bit thick of consistency. I definitely could compare it to the CeraVe hydrating moisturizer. Now, if we move on to the daily one right here, this is very much reminding me of the oily skin one. They both have kind of like a jelly consistency, and they have kind of like that transparent look, whereas the gentle one is more so white. We could also say that this reminds us of something that all us girls and gays we're very much familiar with. You know where I'm going with this.
Oh Lord, again. A fucking again.
Let's stop being inappropriate. I'm so sorry for these jokes. No. Let's keep it clean. Let's cleanse our thoughts with these cleansers. So actually, guys, when it comes to the consistency, this one is indeed very much thicker. These are basically exactly the same consistency. They're very much more jelly-like. These also do have a weird perfume. I don't know how to describe it, but it gives me, like, for example, lemons. For some reason, lemonade, that is what is coming up. This one doesn't have a smell at all, and you guys will actually know why, because now we're moving on to the ingredient list. You guys, y'all know that I'm obsessed with reading the ingredient list, with knowing everything, just because that is truly the essence. One might say the soul of a product. Yeah, they might be cute from the outside, but we really need to see what's inside, and if they are good people, good cleansers. So actually, I'm gonna start with the oily skin cleanser. Now, this one first contains glycerol cocaine. This is derived from coconut oil, as you can see, cocaine, and basically it's just very moisturizing, hydrating to the skin. Also glycerol derived from glycerin, so once again a humectant. Then there's also sodium lauryl sarcosinate. This is a very gentle cleansing agent, just like sodium lauryl sulfate, which is the other cleansing agent in this. Whereas, keep in mind not to confuse it with sodium lauryl sulfate. That is actually the evil twin sister, and she is actually quite sensitizing and harmful for the skin, but these two are definitely safe and very good. Then, you guys, there is masking fragrance. Now, I have to say, y'all know where I stand when it comes to fragrance. I don't like it in products just because I feel like it is useless. It can be sensitizing and irritating, especially for sensitive skin types. Oily skin types, which this is targeted for oily skin, usually it is very hard the fragrance harm their skin, so I personally can tolerate it. However, in a cleanser, it is definitely okay, just because a cleanser will literally sit on your face and your skin for 60 seconds or so, so it's not that big of a deal, even if you have sensitive skin. And then there's also going to be castor oil, which castor oil not only is amazing by the way to growing your lashes and eyebrows, but also is amazing applied on the skin, because it really moisturizes your skin and balances out the moisture levels in your skin. Now, guys, if we move on to the gentle skin cleanser, this one contains cetyl alcohol, propylene glycol. Both of these are actually moisturizing hydrogen to the skin. Then, you guys, hear this. There is sodium lauryl sulfate. Do you remember the evil twin sister that I told you of in the oily skin cleanser?
Yes.
Well, she appears here. She likes to live in the gentle skin cleanser, which is definitely a little bit weird. Your Cetaphil, your choice of putting that in this, I don't know why, just because, again, that is the sensitizing cleansing agent, and this is supposed to be targeted for dry skin types, which usually dry skin also maybe possibly has sensitive skin. So truly, I don't know what thought process was behind it. I don't know what kind of stuff you were smoking, but it was not doing good for you, honey. No.
How high are you?
How are you?
No, I said, how high are you?
Hi, how are you?
Then, you guys, there's also going to be cetyl alcohol, another hydrating moisturizing ingredient. Then, you guys, oh my god, there are 3 parabens in this. Now, if you want to know the name, they're methyl paraben, propyl paraben, and butyl paraben. Now, you guys, parabens, I know that in skincare, a lot of people actually think they're bad, and I get that because in a study made in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, they actually found parabens contained in breast cancer tissue. However, actually, after further studies, we actually found out that it is not that sensitizing or harmful or causing cancer to the skin at all. In big amounts, yeah, it can be dangerous dangerous, but in small amounts, which I'm sure Cetaphil did make sure not to put too many in this, I'm sure it would be good. Also, I have tried it and I have not seen any cancer on my skin as of now. Blessed the gods. So, I mean, truly, in my opinion, it should be totally fine. Now, if you do have sensitive skin and you know that a lot of things actually strike up and flare up your skin, then definitely I would pay attention. Once again, you didn't put parabens in the oily skin cleanser, but you put the parabens and the sensitive skin cleansing agent in the gentle one. I don't know where you were going with this Cetaphil, but I don't get you. Honestly, I've come to realize that it's best not to question you crazy people. What you gotta do is just smile and nod like that. And let me tell you, that actually works because a lot of people do that with me and it works wonders.
Crazy is going to tell me everything from start to finish. She's silly, she's clueless.
But anyways, you guys, moving on, the daily facial cleanser. Now this one contains sodium lauryl sarcosinate. Then there's also glycerin, a moisturizing hydrating ingredient, sodium lauryl sulfate, again, the good sister. Then there is, once again, masking fragrance. So just like in the oily skin cleanser, as I already said, both of these two have that lemony, fresh smell. Panthenol and then castor oil once again. This also contains methylparaben, but only one, not three, like in the gentle skin cleansers. Now, truly, as you can see, the ingredient list for these two are definitely very similar. So not only is the consistency exactly the same, but the ingredient list actually very much overlap. So they're truly kind of basically the same thing. They also claim to do the same thing, which is remove excess soil without drying the skin. I'm truly reading the same thing from the both bottle and they're both saying the same thing.
That dress looks awful close to mine.
Somebody must be jealous.
I look great. I'm not jealous, Hoops, and you know it.
But apart from that, you guys, from the ingredient list, we can truly see and tell how this is going to be more moisturizing because it does contain more of those hydrating ingredients. Now, if we move on to the results that I have seen. Now, I have oily skin, mind you. However, I do have a little bit of surface dryness, especially going on my cheeks, a little bit here on my chin. So I have to say, with my dry patch self, this is very good just because, first of all, it is not going to strip any moisture from your skin. We know that some cleansers can be a little bit too harsh, especially foaming cleansers. Now, I want to say, yes, this is a hydrating cleanser. However, it does not possess the strength nor the talent to really supply a lot of moisture to your skin. Just because, let's remember, cleansers only stay on our skin for 60 seconds or so. So the ingredients in this are not going to penetrate in the skin that much at all. However, it is definitely a lot better than these ones because this is gentler. It does contain hydrating ingredients and it is going to do the job for dry skin types. Now, these two are exactly the same thing, I have to say. I do have a theory, which I will get on later on, but truly, you guys, these are gonna be a little bit more harsher to your skin. These are for oily skin. Now, on the bottle, it says removes excess sebum. Have I seen a decrease in my sebum production while using these? Maybe just the slightest thing, just very slight. So truly, if we think about the spectrum of skin, this is going to be for dry skin type. The daily facial cleanser is truly that in between, okay? It's the bisexuals of skincare. That's what I like to call my normal skin types because you're just literally in the middle. You cannot decide, your skin cannot decide if she wants to belong to the dry skin tribe or the oily skin tribe. She actually wants to dip her toes in both ends of the street and of the pond. You are bisexual and therefore you should go for an in-between cleanser. This one right here. This one, once again, for oily skin types. Now, there is something I want to say to my oily skin peeps, just because I have oily skin too, and that is, you guys, you don't always have to use, for example, an oily skin cleanser, a cleanser targeted for oily skin. Especially in the morning, for example, I love to use more hydrating and moisturizing cleansers. In the morning, when we just woke up, literally all we've been doing is staying in bed. Then truly, you'll still have the skincare ingredients that you put on the night before on your skin. So you don't need anything that is overstripping, overpowering, because literally there's no dirt, no makeup, no nothing to take off. Now, for my dry skin types, I would say definitely never venture into using one of these two just because they are a little bit harsher. However, I would say definitely you would be better off at using this. This is not that good at removing makeup at all. I have tried it, it does nothing. It did nothing at all.
That's what I think.
But Marie, you're sitting here, you're not skinny, okay?
I'm not skinny,
You're
I
not
know
skinny
that.
at all.
Whereas these ones, they were quite decent, quite good. They were talented at removing makeup. But anyways, ma'am, if it maybe convinced you into buying any one of these, honestly, I truly recommend them. They are sound and very decent cleansers. I actually like all of them, and I use all of them in my skincare routine, mind you. But anyways, if I'm maybe convinced to buying any of these, truly, I buy everything online, on Amazon. Y'all know, because outside is dangerous. I never leave my house, especially in daylight. But anyways, for the Gentle Skin Cleanser, the 235 ml bottle is actually going to be £13.57 Royal British pounds. And actually, truly, it's supposed to last you like more than a month and a half in my experience. So truly, it is worth it. The Daily Official Cleanser instead is going to be £9.57 Royal British pounds for 237 ml. So once again, a month and a half or more. And lastly, the Oily Skin Cleanser is going to run you £5.97 Royal British pounds. Once again, 236 ml. It's just very weird that this one has 235, 236, and 237. What is going on, Cetaphil? Why could you not put the exact same amount? But anyways, guys, I made it real easy for you. You know that your girl always got you covered. So I actually found the cheapest product listing that I could find on Amazon US and Amazon UK, and I linked it down below in the pinned comment for you to go buy it. So literally, if you want to buy any of these cleansers, then what you're gonna do is literally click that link down below. But anyways, if you're new here and this is the first video that you're watching me, ma'am, I'm sorry. I apologize right here. This was quite a very much of a quick video, therefore I didn't have much time to do of my show, my dramatic, funny show. But trust me, we are entertaining here. Not only that, but also we love skincare. If you have any issues with, for example, acne, fine lines, and wrinkles, girl, I literally am body bow. So what you should do is actually subscribe to the blog so you don't miss any of my uploads. We would love to see you part of the Random family. Enjoy, mwah! But also, if you maybe want to see a little bit more behind the scene and what is going on in my life, then what you should do is actually follow me on my Instagram here as well, because we keep the same energy, and also there are a lot of stuff that you won't see there, that you won't see here, that you will see there, man. But anyways, to my randoms who are still watching, you know what time of the video is now. It's time for the Italian word of the video. And since this video was all about the Cetaphil cleansers, then the Italian word of the video is actually going to be... Let me think of it, because I have no idea. Alright, you know what? I got it. So since these bottles actually all contain light blue in them, the Italian word of the video is actually going to be azzurro, which is light blue like the ocean, the sea in Italian. But anyways, ma'am, I know what you're about to do. You about to click on this video. That is not what's going to happen. Not right now. Not in today's world. Not in today's economy. What you should do is actually click one of these two videos right here. They're just going to be as informative, just entertaining, whatever this video was for you. But while you're doing that, remember to be random and always be random. Yes, indeed, ma'am. Click one of them two. Click right now. I told you, not in this economy. Click.